Hello, everyone. Hello. Um, Welcome everyone to TheProfitRoom.com. Just give us a couple of seconds. We want to make sure everyone is able to jump on and see this interview. If you don't know so far, my name is Ernest. I'm one of the team members here at TheProfitRoom.com. The Profit Room is a stock market trading and education company. So our whole goal at the Profit Room is to teach people how to trade and invest in the different financial markets. So by trading and investing in the different financial markets, we hope people have the opportunity to be able to create generational wealth, number one, and number two, are able to be able to control their own finances and do what they want with their own finances. Because when you trade the different financial markets, number one, you are a part of a global economy. And number two, um, you are looking at a bigger picture of empowering yourself, number one, and also empowering how would I like to say your livelihood, your family, things of that nature. So I'm gonna just share this in a couple of groups, then we'll go ahead and start this. So if you guys would share it, that would be great as well. And give us just a couple of more seconds, and we could just go from here. All right. So first of all, let's talk to Miss Connie. Connie, she's one of our stock and options students. She took our group course. I would like to introduce yourself and tell everybody, audience, a little bit about yourself.
Okay, like you said, my name is Connie. I'm married. I'm retired. I was a physical therapist for 40 plus years. My husband and I also invest in real estate and small companies, small startup companies. So I decided to try the stocking, and I was brought into play. I was able to find Ernest and Latoya in the Profit Room, and decided to take one of the classes. And I'm
Okay.
glad I did.
All right. So it seems like you're already successful at a lot of stuff that you're doing, which is congratulations on your husband and yourself doing real estate and startups. Now moving on to the endeavor of the stock market and also stock options. Uh, what made you decide to go into that arena as well? If you were already doing other forms of investments, just for the audience to know.
Well, I'm always interested in financial endeavors. And like I said, I was introduced to the Profit Room through one of the startup companies. And I just kept hearing great reviews about the company and about yourself and Latoya. And I just started researching and started listening to some of your podcasts and just started following. And decided, I would try it. It was something new. I'd never traded before, and just thought I would try it.
Okay, great. And that's good when we get people of different backgrounds because when you look at the whole, everybody comes from a different social economic background. So as I said, we get some people like yourself who have been successful, who have taken that leap into investing, and then we get people who are brand new to just investing. Period. That could just be regular retail workers or skilled labor or things of that nature, and they all start to dive in, which is great. We love to have that diverse group and to see why you decided to learn how to trade and invest. So, can you also tell the audience when you started, probably from the first time or the first sessions that we had with the videos, how did you feel starting this new journey of learning how to trade and invest?
It was a new journey for me. Like I say, something I had never done, had never looked at. So it was completely new. Just even the technical analysis was something new. I was surprised I did grasp that pretty good. I thought I followed the class pretty good. I think my biggest stronghold for me was just learning to follow the platform, learning my platform I was trading on. But as far as the course, the videos were great, easy to follow. I like the fact that we could go back and take a look at them, which helped me greatly. I was able to take notes and then review the videos again and compare. So that was a great help for me, not having any background before.
Okay. So how would you feel this is different from your normal type of investing?
This
Like
is,
I know with go ahead.
I'm sorry, this is completely different.
Mm.
Real estate was something just kind of came natural for me. I came from a background of that. My parents were entrepreneurs in real estate, so I grew up doing that. So, that was just kind of a natural for me. But I had seen charts and the market on TV and the news and saw nothing but lines and designs and arrows going up and down and had no idea. All I knew was green was good and the red was bad. So, and now I've learned red is not necessarily bad. So, but it was completely different platform for me.
All right. So since you have a real estate background, which is great to have because I do myself, comparison to the returns that you can possibly make, uh, can it be almost comparative? I mean, in the sense of real estate to trading, time wise, like just your process from the experiences that you can potentially see or have seen so far.
I don't think there is a comparison as far as time wise.
Mhm.
Stock market is moving much faster than real estate. The quickest I could see a return in even flipping a house is a good 90 days.
Mhm.
But stock market, I don't have to sit for 90 days to see a profit,
Yeah,
which is great. You can get in and get out kind of if you know what you're doing. But the
gotcha.
comparison as far as timing, you can't beat the stock market with that.
Correct. And you can see how the stock market can possibly help you with your real estate investing as well.
Oh, definitely, because I learned to watch the market more now, watch the news and pay attention to it, which really drives everything, which drives the real estate market also. So I just really learned to watch the market a little closer and just with a third eye, I say.
Correct. Yeah, I myself like I started real estate younger too, and I loved real estate, and I still have it. And the market has almost came like a blessing for me. Well, I look at two situations where I'm in New Jersey, and of course I'm in a hot zone. So, and what I realize with real estate versus the trading, which I still have the passion for real estate, but not as much as trading, it's like you have to deal with people no matter what. You got to deal with government, you got to deal with permits, you got to deal with inspectors, you got to deal with court system. It's so much. Like so recently, a few of my tenants did unfortunately get the COVID, and they couldn't work, and now there's people taking advantage, and I'm up north, so the system up here is more tenant friendly than for landlords. So it's hard to get rid of tenants and things of that nature. And listen, Connie, everything. I had eminent domain on me on the property one time up here. I mean, it crushed me. I had a property. I paid 250,000. They gave me 70 for it, and just told me to go. Like I spent money on lawyers and attorney. It was just like, oh, but I still enjoy it.
Yeah,
With the only way now, that's why I was asking you because you feel pains. Like every deal that you get, we know it's not always green,
right.
but because of your pushing and motivation and experience, you're able to still stay in the game. And fortunately, I'm able to still stay in it. And is thankful because I'm still trading to help me do that.
Okay.
So that's why I'm glad when I see other real estate investors or you yourself or your husband, y'all invest in startup companies, things of that nature. You can see where you can get a couple of dollars with minimizing the risk and still maximizing the reward in the market without having to deal with anybody but yourself in the market. That's it. Like you don't want to. It's just hard dealing with people sometimes. So going back to the course, sorry about my little emotional rant. How did you feel it was structured for like somebody like yourself? I know you say you had some getting used to the platform, but as a beginner, was it a little bit too overwhelming for somebody of we're talking about people of all backgrounds, like because the rumors have it you need to know a lot of math, you need to have a certain university degree, or there may be a timeline you can learn. Can you just explain a little bit about that?
No, I thought the course was great for someone like myself that had no background in it. It was structured well. I followed it real good until closer to the end, but that was a
Hmm.
totally different set of courses, which I had to study a little harder, I think,
Hmm.
and refer back to notes. But no, I thought the class was structured well. And like I said, the videos was a great help. Um, I had no complaints about that. I think I can
Oh,
read a chart very well with my TA. I think I have that pretty good.
right. How do you feel about that power of the technical analysis now? Like express that to people because a lot of us we're following the fundamentals, which is great in the news, but when you could actually read the chart, we talk about the emotions.
Hmm.
How has that opened it up for you with looking at like companies or evaluating?
As far as emotions, it I had to learn to do that. I had to step back and relax and just let the charts do what it's going to do. And
Mhm.
just once I learned to read it, just relax with it emotionally. The fundamentals I follow, but I just look at my charts. I let the chart speak for itself.
Mhm.
It tells you what it's going to do. And either you follow it and believe it or let the chart speak for itself.
Correct. So what I was, what Connie's mentioning to most people who are new, a lot of the market is visual and it's a lot of personality based where you're looking at different companies and you're looking at how they move based off of the chart. And that allows it almost fair game for all of us because we could literally see it. You know, you could literally see it for yourself, and that's the power with learning how to trade and read the chart. And it does take some time, but as you continue to grow, we call it seat time. Like you got to train your eyes, like you said, you got to, once you start trusting the chart and you see it over and over again, it inspires you to be able to say, hey, I know what I'm doing. Oh, I can see this actually happening without second guessing myself. So another question so far, what do you plan on doing, in the near future or short term with the newfound skill and ability that you're still developing from trading the stock market?
My short term goal is to continue to learn, continue to trade, and just study and just grow stronger in the trading field. My long term goal is to involve as much family as I can. I've been telling
Hmm.
everyone about the Profit Room. My real long term goal is to start a trading, um, not a company, a trading group within the family,
Okay.
almost like a trading club is what I really want to see with my younger nieces, nephews, and just start a company, a club where we're all trading, find stocks and compare, get together and pool our stocks together and let it be a family, more of a family affair. I'm
Yeah, I
still,
think that's
no, go ahead.
no, I think that's great. That's very great. Um, I went over a family house before pre-COVID, and they asked me to come over to just give a presentation. And I was like, I really don't do that. But I was like, okay. And I came with my laptop and stuff. It was like 20 something people there.
Okay.
But they had younger ones and older ones, and everybody asked questions. And exactly what you saying, but they were old school, which you normally don't see. They get together like that every Sunday
Yeah.
for dinner,
Yeah.
every Sunday for dinner.
Hmm.
And that lesson right there helps all of them keep themselves accountable. So continue what you were saying. So I was saying that was a great idea.
No, I'm one to believe in generational wealth. So everything we do, my husband and I know at this point, we always say it's not about us now. We definitely want to reap the benefits of what we've done and enjoy life. But everything we do now it's for those coming behind us. So
No,
we
no,
love the
no,
stock
that
market.
no, that's good. That's great. That's great because it's all about experience and all about exposure for you to do it. And I know everybody and everyone's family can't have that opportunity to have that certain experience or have maybe the capital to get that exposure. So if you have the right, to if you can give it back, you can give it back. Because I mean, at some point, what else you gonna do with it? What else you gonna do with it? That's why we create generational wealth and work that way. So amazing,
Yes.
amazing. So Connie, I appreciate everything that you mentioned so far. Any closing words that you would like to mention to people or tell them about, your experience or journey? I don't want to keep you too long.
Oh, I just say don't let your age, your background, where you come from, stop you have an interest in anything as far as the stock market. It's definitely something I suggest everyone look into, especially if you're going through the profit room. You'll be taught well. They will not mislead you. I put all my trust in them once the class started, and they're great instructors. I appreciate everything I've done through them and learned through them. It was a great group, and once we got into the chat room with each other, it was just great, phenomenal. It's a great class.
All right. Appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. And as I said, we are here. You always can send us a message, an email. We try to keep everybody together in the Facebook group, but that's the whole goal is for everybody to build off each other. And just like yourself, I know so many people on the back end because everybody could talk, they developing relationships on the back end, and that's the whole purpose of learning how to trade and invest or the education we provide is that some people can take it and just build from it from there. And eventually down the line, if anybody needs more assistance, we're always still here to help. So we
I
thank
look
you.
forward to it.
All right. And you enjoy the rest of your night. And we thank you. And like we say at the Profit Room, as always, we tell everybody to get educated and trade safe. And we'll see you guys in the Profit Room. Good night.
Definitely. Thank you.